Hello, and welcome to Tanime's anime review number 18. See, that's a 10 and an 8, so 18. I made a mistake. The last review I did on Prince of Tennis was actually requested twice. Vacant Tears had requested it first in a very long time ago, but there was also someone else who requested it after her. And that someone was Random Guy 1979. Needless to say, this person was less than impressed when they did not get mentioned in the request. I tried to apologize, and I offered to try to make it up to them, but they never got back to me. I don't think they actually watch my videos anymore because of it, but this is my official apology. Tony gomenasai! I am very sorry for forgetting to mention your name, but I am only human. I make mistakes. The only thing I can do now is try to make it right. If that does happen again, I will offer you a new request and bump it to the top of the list. This review is dedicated to Catherine. I love this girl so hard! Okay, that was a little creepy. Love you! Today's anime is... Cowboy Bebop. This is actually an award-winning series released back in 1998. April 3rd, 1998, running till April 23rd, 1999, to be exact. Running for 26 episodes. Set in 2071, the series follows the misadventures and tragedies of a group of bounty hunters, or cowboys, traveling on their spaceship, the Bebop. Let's introduce you to the characters. First is Spike Spiegel. A former member of the Red Dragon crime syndicate, Spike is a master in firearms and hand-to-hand combat. Despite his outwardly carefree attitude, he is haunted by the memory of his time in the syndicate, particularly of his romantic relationship with a mysterious woman named Julia, and his conflict with arch-rival and former syndicate partner, Vicious. Jet Black. A former ISSP officer and the owner of the Bebop. He left the ISSP after becoming fed up with the corruption and red tape of the organization. He turned to bounty hunting as a way to pursue justice. Despite the ability to have it replaced, he voluntarily bears a cybernetic arm as a reminder of what happened when he rushed into trouble without looking first. Faye Valentine. A femme fatale with a knack for gambling. She joins the Bebop uninvited. Though she abandons the ship several times during the course of the series, her attachment to the crew always brings her back. These feelings are apparently reciprocated, as Jet and Spike always allow her to return despite claiming they're pleased to see her leave. Much of her past and real last name are a mystery. Edward. A young eccentric computer genius and master hacker. Ed is a girl, though her name and androgynous appearance suggest otherwise. She had followed the travels of the Bebop before encountering the ship, and agrees to help the crew track down a bounty head in exchange for becoming a member of the crew. While her intelligence far exceeds that of other members of the crew, she is clearly the child of the group, looking up to Jet as a father figure and Spike and Faye as a big brother and sister. Ein. A former lab animal identified as a data dog by the scientists who created him. The reason for this title is never explained, but it is suggested that he possesses enhanced intelligence, which he displays in subtle ways throughout the series, including showing the abilities to speak to other animals, and possibly Ed. And Vicious. Grim reinforcer of the Red Dragon crime syndicate, a former friend of Spike's and now his sworn nemesis. He wields a katana for his weapon and is always accompanied by a strange crow-like bird perched on his shoulder. He lives up to his name both through his violent action and his two-timing scheming within the syndicate. With only 5 appearances throughout the entire show, Vicious is arguably the series' main antagonist, or at any rate, the only reoccurring one. And that's the cast. At least the cast of the characters who matter. I personally love watching Spike fight. He's got one of those wobbly fighting styles which makes it hard to determine what he's going to do next. It's just fun to watch. But I have to say, Ed's my favorite character. She's so smart, she's crazy. And I love crazy characters. Birds of a feather, that sort of thing. I kinda like Vicious too. He's one hell of a good bad guy. His name seems a little odd, but it does fit him perfectly. Every time you see him, you know it's going to be a tense moment or a fight's going to break out. The series is mainly just episode after episode of them going after one bounty or another. It sometimes will go into the past of the characters, which helps develop a more solid bond between you and the characters. You know, I don't really know what else to say about this series. I'm going to give this anime 4.5 out of 5. Also, if you liked this anime, you will also like other animes such as Trigun, Samurai Champloo, or Outlaw Star. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed! Johnny! Dun da da da! Random stuff! This one is actually one of my favorite AMVs. It's a cross between Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Both series fit each other really well with the whole bounty aspect to them, so check this out. We'll put it here. And because I love cosplay so much, here's some good cosplays. Right here. And this just kind of made me lol. This guy styled his hair for his Spike cosplay, and while he was fixing his hair, he was holding the camera up to a mirror to show us his hair. And instead of looking in the mirror to fix his hair, he looked into this camera that was filming him in the mirror to fix his hair. And it was just funny when he realized it. Small things amuse me. So you can check it out here. I love you all! Oh, and a quick shout out to Hinata803, I think the name was, for texting their friend to tell them that I was awesome. I know this because I was with said friend at the time. You rock. Bye bye!